right? So that is what we are able to bring to the picture. Obviously, the core models are the core models, right? So they don't know the difference between you asking questions about history versus you asking questions about AI. But we know what is the difference between these two, and we have lots of expertise in terms of what are the things that people run into, what are the problems that people run into, what are the kind of questions they ask, what kind of answers they like, right? We have data on all of those kinds of things. And we have, as was mentioned earlier, so far we've delivered 400 million hours of learning. So we have a lot of data on what works well. And that is what we are able to bring into this. And that is how it is different than, let's say, base models. So can AI get to that level? Maybe eventually, but today it is not a substitute for humans, right? So people who can afford that will still get the benefit of all of that expertise. But for people who cannot afford that today, we are not able to offer anything. So to them, we are using these technologies to bring newer offerings. So all of our premium learners will have access to all of those, but we'll also have new learners who we can serve now. So you see, so again, I don't want to talk about specific courses, and the reason is because we have many variations of courses, right? So for example, there would be a course that is offered to our B2C learners. There will be a slight variation of that is offered to employees in a company, right? So now employees in a company, like for example, some of these IT companies, we train like 10,000 people in that company. Sorry? Yeah, so like as I mentioned before, what is most in demand right now is AI. Okay, so courses to do with AI is what is most, and data science is the next one, but there are others like cloud, cyber security, and so on. And of course, software engineering, just people learning how to do coding is always popular. That is something that's always there.
Which is enabling people to get immediate help. So as they are working on a project or as they are working in their current course and they have a doubt when they're watching a video, they can ask their doubts and immediately get an answer, enabling a better learning outcome right now. So they don't have to wait for someone to provide an answer. They can get the answer that is context to what they have learned. So for example, in a video, if they're watching something around graphs, but in the past they've gotten stuck in statistics, if they ask a question, the AI mentor can give them an answer with that context in mind. Right? So that's one feature. Another one that we've launched and announced today is what we're calling mock interview. So several learners today, what we see is that when they are going for an interview at an actual company, they're not fully prepared. So the ability now to use AI for somebody to give a mock interview and get a feedback right now is again a feature that we've developed, and we think that this is going to be very powerful because you can get immediate answers. It can give you feedback on how you've used your language and what examples that you're using, how you're setting up context, and be better prepared for interviews. So as I said, both aspects we are focusing on. One is the learning aspect as well as the career aspect, and cracking interviews is one major aspect of it. So our mock interview feature, we hope will enable people to have the career outcome as well that they're looking for.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. My name is Mohan Lakhamraju. I'm the founder and CEO of Great Learning.
Silent, please.
For the last 10 years, we've been obsessed with high quality transformational learning, by which we mean enabling learners to build new skills and use them in their professional careers and transform their lives. Today, what we spoke about is how we are actually leveraging the power of AI to bring the best elements of learning, which includes high quality content, which includes immediate doubt clearing, which includes project guidance, which includes getting support while you are coding and doing mock interviews. All of which earlier required human intervention. Today we are able to do that using AI, and that is the power that we are bringing to learners. And by using AI, the hope is that we are able to truly democratize high quality learning. We are able to do this without incurring the cost that typically goes when humans are involved, so that we can offer these at a low price that makes it affordable to a lot more people. We are hoping that this will benefit millions of learners, and we are hoping that this is something that will bring high quality learning to as many learners as possible and make more and more of our youth employable.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.